record another sesh here. We're gonna see if it'll load. It's froze up on us twice now. And it froze up again. Well, it looks like we may magically be kicked out of our Montana file. It's 3 times I've tried to get in there and it keeps locking up on us. So, we may be playing this. We may not be playing this.
My grandpa was a heart.
Just in case, we're gonna try to start another one and see what happens. It might be the Montana map. Only time will tell here. Okay, interesting. So, it has allowed us to get back into the game, but not on our map. So that sucks. However, at least this way we know what we are and what we are not doing. And I forget how the hell to get out of this house. There we go. Okay, well, that's real dumb, because that means we have a lot of things going on here. However, with that being said, it also allows for, oh, god dang it. I can't even use the map as designed. Oh, I can finally use the map, our map. Okay, find the potato storehouse number 1. Potato storehouse number 1 should be right over here, right? I can't use the weapon menu, or the vehicle menu. So that's cool. Potato storage number 1. Now go to the shed. Wow. Apparently we get to pretty much start fresh on the Montana map. But that's not a huge deal, because that actually allows us to start fresh and not make the same mistakes that we made. So we will know exactly what we need to push forward to. I guess we will get through this tutorial real quick. Can't say that I've ever seen a tractor in worse shape. My tractor was at 2100. Get in the combine harvester. Okay. Well, we're gonna do the tutorial here, apparently. It's gonna make me harvest the fields. Well, this is no fun, but it is what it is, I guess. It's going to legit make us start this over again. Well, I don't know if we will play this tonight, but we will definitely get a start on it. I don't know what happened to our Montana map save. Really confused by that. The only thing we had left to do was pay off our loan, and we pretty much had everything we needed to do it. Though, we did waste a lot of money, so maybe this will give us a chance to streamline this now that we know everything. We have our plum orchard back, because we know we're going to need that for one of our late stage missions. It's also going to give us the potato planter and all of the stuff for that back. So the only thing we'll have to get is obviously the harvester, because that's not fun. That's going to be another $46,000, which magically it's kind of odd that that's the amount of money we have left. But we won't have that money left here soon. Didn't give me a drink. I'm gonna have to go grab me a drink here in just a minute. We are gonna save every dollar that we have in this round. We are not gonna go purchasing random things just to see what's what. So we will do this one the right way. Hopefully, we will streamline this. I know the game and the missions themselves or the quests will give me a few items that I need, so that's always a plus. I hope the game itself is just not broken to where I can't never complete the Montana map. That will really frustrate me as far as the overall playability of this game. Obviously, if I can't do the campaign, then it's just going to be me figuring out what map I want to be on to be able to create a massive farm. However, as of right now, the only thing I'm really familiar with is the Montana map. So I don't really know how to do coffee right. I do know how to do it, but I don't know how to do it properly, should I say. And I probably shouldn't have sold my other farm equipment that was on the other maps. So I think I will, I'm not getting in the tractor yet. Okay, well, it's going to make me get in the tractor. Can't bring the map up, or the vehicle menu up. Can I check all these fuckers? Alright, well, there's that. This will definitely make for a much quicker run through of the missions and the everything else, because now that I know I don't need to sell my plums, I just need to focus on getting the potato harvester so that way I can harvest my potatoes. That's going to be the biggest obstacle right off the bat because I'm going to have that in order to be successful early. Still cannot switch vehicles that way. Nothing like starting the tutorial all over again because your game completely locked you out. This is definitely easier than the first time. The first time I was lost. Oh, well, there's no point in taking this over there yet because this is not a full load. So we're going to put this back in here. We're going to finish harvesting the field. I think that is definitely a flaw in the game. It's going to tell you to go get the crops out of the silo, but then it doesn't tell you to finish the field. So I feel like it should tell you to finish the field and then deliver the crops. Otherwise, it seems a little ass backwards. Pretty sure in order to finish that entire mission anyway, you need to harvest the entire field. So, because I think it takes a full trailer load. Well, that is for sure crazy. We're going to have to save again here in a minute so that way we can have this tutorial taken care of. Well, some of the tutorial taken care of, that is. Part of me wonders if it's the saved game data or if it's the actual game data itself. If the game is slightly corrupt on that end of the data. We could delete the game and try to reinstall it at some point and see if that fixes it. But if not, man, I'm tired of playing games where I get so far in and then I get locked out of certain files. Like, it starts to get really annoying. Like between this one and 7 Days to Die, where, you know, I was 280 days in and magically I can't access my file anymore because they did a game update. I know there's people out there that will argue the fact that, oh, it's like Rust, but when you put that many man hours into a game to amass everything that you have, and then magically you just can't access it anymore because they updated, That is one of the most disheartening and frustrating things I personally think there is as a gamer. Like if I dedicated that many hours to the game and then magically I just can't access the file anymore, that's a rough one. If I'm not mistaken, on the last time around, I think that I delivered the crops, and then I came back, and then I realized I had to harvest the rest of them to fulfill the quest. So I ended up harvesting the rest of them, and then finally fulfilling the quest. We're going to try to bypass that step this time. We're going to try to go ahead and finish the quest now, in one trip. Can't use the damn vehicle menu yet. Alright. We'll top this thing the rest of the way off, and then we will go to the marker. We got just over what it requires. Time to take the long drive. I am definitely kind of frustrated that it magically will not let us back into our Montana account. In fact, speaking of that, frustrating to see that. I guess we'll start fresh. Get through a little bit of this. I know it's going to require me to buy some equipment here soon. Keep yawning in your guys' ear, I'm sorry. Oh shit. Wow. Fantastic. Man, I'm now thinking about that I'm gonna have to do all the plowing, all the spraying, all the irrigating myself. Hopefully this other save game file will snap out of it at some point. I don't know why it wouldn't load in or what the problem is, but well, that took us back over 50,000. Drive to the store. Not on this thing, we're not. We're gonna stop by and get the truck. I would assume you own that silo simply because it's right next to where you gotta go to sell it. However, that silo definitely might be going bye-bye. So that's gonna save us some money. And I do not need that silo. But we will wait until after we do the mission. That requires us to drop grain off there. Then we will get rid of it. Sorry guys. Yawning in your ear again. I would like to tell you that it is over, but it is not. We have already predetermined that chickens and greenhouses really aren't worth it. It might help me out early on, but it's not going to be sustainable. When they have me buy them, I will probably buy them, obviously, but I'm not gonna really spend any time messing around with them too much. I do have a truck back on this file though. That's gonna help. I'm also not picking up any sapphires on this one because if I happen to not be able to get into the other one, we are going to watch a video this time and just get all 100 of them very quickly. As of right now, I really don't know where I am at on a video of any kind yeah. So, alright, we got to get the water tank and the sad sprayer. So, I think that's going to be... Here's the sad sprayer. We'll buy that. Then we need the water tank, which is... Okay. Alright. What in the hell? Oh, it is under trailers. That's manure. That is water. $600 Delphin water tank. There it is. Okay, that got both of those for us. Find the farmer.
Hey boy, I got a job for you.
Attach the water tank, fill the water tank trailer, fill the orchard's tank, connect the sprayer, fill the sprayer with pesticide, go to the edge of the orchard, spray the orchard.
Get to it.
Oh hey, it's gonna let me do it now. Beautiful. Forgot that I had to bring the tractor here anyway. It's alright though. These emails are getting real crazy. Yes, I know. I lose 20% if I buy it on the tablet. I feel like the tablet should only be a shopping with your eyes situation. The sapphire there is gonna play with my mind a little bit. Man, I'm gonna have to go to all the other countries again and do all this again. So yeah, this is not gonna be a real long saga for me tonight. This is not something I feel like doing right now. I'm a little antsy to play something, so we may do this for just a little bit, get a little ways into this, and then we might try to log back into the other file and see what happens. If not, we will either play a file that has already been pre-started, that is just a farm file, not a campaign, or we will play something different. Haven't decided yet. Yes, I know, fuckface. Fill the water tank. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's another sapphire. But I think this is the way that we actually get the orchard that we have, right? Or do we already have the orchard? This is just teaching us how to take care of it. That might be what it is. I can't remember. Let's try to climb the hill. I bet I don't have that sapphire on the other file. That would leave me 9 sapphires. Sadly, I don't think the other file is really going to let us back in. I don't know what glitched with the file itself, but something definitely glitched, and now it's not allowing us to actually even utilize the file, so... Normally when that happens on a saved game, it's not going to allow you to log into it again. We can hope that it will. Quite a few sapphires over here. So I did a little test recording earlier, and everything uploaded just fine. So I think where my settings are now, it will be alright. Connect the sprayer. Beautiful. This is just going to be more stuff that I got to come back here and get. But we are moving through this 10 times faster than we did the first time. First time we were a little lost. And by a little, I mean we were completely lost. Well, hey, at least I can fill it with pesticides right here on site. That's pretty cool. Well, for those of you who missed the beginning of the tutorial, welcome to it. This is what it's about. Teaching you how to and where to. Yep. We'll let auto kick in. Set the cruise control. It'll take us about a mile an hour slower than it normally would, but that's all right. Wonder if it's actually going to give us the apple orchard this time instead of the plums. That would definitely be cooler than the plums, because the plums are literally all the way up north. Last little pass. Oh, we're finishing it. Don't you tell me I'm complete. Nope. We are finishing this spray. Proceed to the indicated marker. Well, I'm back to 40,000, so that's not too bad. Attach the plow. Well, I guess this will get my sprayer home anyway. Gonna have to go back and get the truck and the other Hearing just a few. Oh yeah, the plow's all the way over here in this barn that I don't even own. Beautiful. Now comes the real boring part. Yep. Here she comes. Yep, hope you guys brought your drinks and your snacks, because this is going to take a while. We have the smallest tractor with the smallest plow doing 5 miles an hour across this field. Hey, girl. Winning. Ultimately, I do think this is going to help us out, though. I think this is going to be a much better run than the other way. Oh, shit, I forgot this thing is fucking huge. Alright, beautiful. Well, like I said, I hope you guys brought your popcorn and your snacks and your drinks. This is going to take a while. In classic fashion, I will go side to side and I will just work my way in. It's just how I personally prefer to do it. Everybody has their own way. I get tired of the Austin Powers 30-point turn, so I usually just rotate from side to side. Of course, it's not going to require us to do the whole thing, but I feel like it's going to be more beneficial to do the whole thing, simply because I'm pretty sure we get this field. Doesn't really help that it's nighttime. You can't hardly see where your tire tracks are. And if you see your tire tracks, then you can usually stay on line to not screw up the plowing. Is that always how it works? No. I'm gonna screw it up either way. Keep hitting the wrong damn buttons like I've never played this before. That's not okay. I'm pretty sure this is the one that it wants us to plant potatoes in. Holy crap, this is gonna take my entire life. Yep, this is why I bought much bigger equipment and much bigger tractors. Oh well, only one way we're gonna get through this campaign, and that's by powering through the bullshit. However, this will be 100% the last run of the campaign. If I can't get it in 2 save files, the campaign's not getting beaten by me. We are literally going to finish this one right here, finish this little part of the quest of plowing this field, and then we're probably going to try to log into the other file, see if it'll log in for us. If it will, awesome. If it won't, what the fuck. This literally is going to take forever. Gosh, I feel like I've made it nowhere. Holy crud. Yeah, this is becoming non-enjoyable. And I think no matter what, we gotta get to like 70 or 80 some percent. This is gonna freaking take forever. The tractor always pulls to the left too, it seems like. feel like I have made it anywhere. Yep, this is a little exhausting. Sorry you guys have to be a part of this. I had planned on logging in and playing our account that we were already previously kicking ass on. However, it decided, since I moved back my stuff back downstairs after the wifey went to bed, that it doesn't really want to work that way anymore. They're not even halfway done yet. Beautiful. Looks like it's just gonna be long days in the tractor. Oh my gosh, we might make 50% by the end of this pass, or the next pass. Crazy. Well, starting to get a little less travel time between them. Woohoo! We're at 65%. Holy crap. Well, as I explained before, I thought I was going to bring you guys a continuation of the file we were already running, and apparently that file is non-accessible anymore, so we will, I guess, do without and start a fresh one. We do have a couple other ones on different maps on the game. We may actually start running one of those and not dealing with any of this. But I think I royally fucked our file up anyway, to be 100% honest with you. If I'm being 100% accurate, I feel like I should have never sold the equipment from the other places just in a quick pinch to get some money, because we probably could have been making way more money on our file simply based on the fact that we would have had more equipment, more land, more opportunity. We could have done coffee in one, eggplants in one, which is a lot of money. We'll change it up and go the other way for a little bit. We're almost there, but I'm going to finish this field out because I'm pretty sure it gives us this field in the end. And I want it to be completely plowed and ready for use. Like my fields, like I like my women. Yeah, we're not gonna be quitting. Mama didn't raise no quitters, boys and girls, and we're like 3 more swipes away from done. We are not gonna half-ass it now. However, I can promise you we're not gonna plant this field tonight. Nope, I think this little hour of power here is going to be our little slow intro to the restarting of the campaign. So we're gonna probably switch it up, end this recorded session here in just a few. At the hour mark, which is about another 2 minutes. So about the time I get done with this field, we'll save. We will try to access the other file again and see if it'll let us in, and if it will not, we're going to switch games. That's heavily frustrating though. As I stated though, I do think this is going to be a much better run of the campaign. I'm not going to be jumping all around and not knowing what machinery is good for what and where I need to go and how to travel from one country to the other and do my farming. And I feel like I kind of failed that on the other one because there could have been a lot more money incorporated into the situation. I mean, obviously every place is going to take more money to make more money if I want to expand, but I don't feel like that would be a hard thing to do. Let's see if we can figure out where this 1% is. I am not seeing this 1%. It's literally probably a touchdown somewhere. Or the game is just effed up and it doesn't want me to get to 100. Whatever. Alright, attach the seeder. Oh. Sow the field. Holy crap. Alright guys, well, let's save this right here. Alright, just out of curiosity, let's try to load our previous campaign that is being a little fucked. It is a little frustrating that it even started doing this, because just so far in, you got so much time and effort put into it, and then bam, you get a big old D in the butt. It'll get like 2 shades away from complete, and then it'll be like, Well, there's your answer, folks. Looks like we're starting that campaign all over again. Not really my favorite thing to do, if I have to be honest with you. Definitely quite frustrating. Alright, well. We will be continuing the campaign later on. Let's see what other files we have. I know that we can make really good money in Colombia off the coffee. I think it also allows for the greenhouses to be eggplants. So that's not bad. I think Italy is just orchards, so we may go check out our Italy account and see what it looks like. Oh shit, which one did it go to? I bet it went to Colombia. It's alright, we can load into another one if we want to. We are about a month away from being able to log into our other farm account and get our achievement for not logging into a file for 365 days. That is pretty exciting to me. Alright, I own that solar field. That's good. So it loaded us into... Alright. Loaded us into Colombia. So what do we have here? Greenhouse with chilies. Now chilies are worth a lot of freaking money too. So we know the chicken coops aren't really worth it. I don't know why I did the chicken coops. Probably just for some early on money. On a realistic note, your chickens just aren't worth it. As far as eggs go, as far as production goes. Chickens and eggs are not worth it. Uh-oh. So those are our storehouses. Those are for our eggs. Chickens are where? Oh shit, they're the other way. Hate to say it, but I'm most likely selling all of these chickens. Are they chicks? Alright. Well, I bought it and I upgraded it to the second tier, or it was already the second tier. Either way, we're going to let this one run. We're not going to disturb the chicks that are in there. Looks like it's 22:49, so we can technically go back to the house and sleep away our pain and suffering and come back the next morning. Let's do that. Where's he at? At the shop. Where are we going? I need to go to my house. House is here. Still not familiar with this map yet. Oh, this one allows you to skip time. Do 7 hours. Green energy 2240. Okay, whoa. Wallet flush with cash. Collect at least 1 million of your own money in free farming mode. Okay. I'm not sure how accurate that is. No fields here. Orchards. We have coffee. And that is it. Okay, I could have swore we had more than just... Oh yeah, because we only got one coffee field right now. That's right, because we were debating on buying another coffee plantation. Let's see, this one is worth 22. That one's worth 22. I know hemp is worth a lot of money, but I don't have the money to put into hemp at the moment. I either gotta cross the bridge every time, or I gotta go over here and do this one. 36,000. Let's get us a harvest in here and see what that looks like. We're also going to need, I don't know if I bought me a blue trailer, but I think I did. Yeah, it's down there. Okay. I also upgraded that to the 2nd level, right? Yeah. Okay. So I have the 2nd level chicken coop, and I have the 2nd level greenhouse. There's not really anything else to do until my coffee beans are ready, and they are not ready yet. Oh, are they? They're white. Hold up. Why doesn't it tell me? What? What? Okay, we'll activate the drone then. See if it'll tell us. Okay, so it's 1 day after flowering, right? Isn't that what I remember? Only one way to tell, guys. Only one way to tell. It's by getting out the old harvester and seeing what happens. Remaining fruit 0%. Alright, so that's the way you tell. Gonna have to pull your harvester up to it. Alright, we got 2 tractors. We got the CL80 and the HS80. 5 more horsepower than the other one, but that's what we bought. I think we have more stuff available on the other property because we spent more money and more time. I almost need one of my tractors here. This is the little HS80, which I think is 5 less horsepower. So we're gonna kind of park him down here and keep him by this place for the moment, anyway. All right. Well, I guess we'll harvest these real quick. Some chiles. Holy crap, almost filled me up, buddy. Storage. Or we could sell them. Let's sell these chilies. What do you say? I say since it's right here, we might as well sell every one of them we harvest. Chilies are definitely a smash. They'll be $5,000 a load. So that'll definitely help us out early on. Do I think it's going to be beneficial later on in the game? No. I feel like you would almost have to just make an entire storehouse of these things to make it profitable. But $5,000 a pop will definitely help me out right now. We'll leave that tractor there. We are going to hook this tractor up to this. Oh. We're going to pull this tractor down here because these guys are going to primarily stay down here ready to work the fields. We have one more day here and there's really absolutely nothing to do. I don't really want to buy another farm yet or another plot yet. I probably need to if I'm being 100% honest. But driving that damn harvester all the way over here is going to be a chore. It is going to be a chore. Hemp buyer. Hemp seed. Where is my... You do not buy coffee. That's a storage unit. That's a storage unit. So the only coffee buyer is what? Is where? What? Coffee buyer. Hemp warehouse. Okay, so the only coffee buyer is over there. Coffee warehouse. Interesting. Interesting. So it would almost be beneficial to buy this farm. This farm's 36,000. Ooh. I don't know. That leaves me torn. I know having more fields is going to be way more beneficial, but getting the harvester all the way over here or all the way down here is not going to be very fun. It's a very slow machine. Well, we are on Columbia, right? Weather forecast, fields. I think we're on Columbia. Italy is all olives and shit like that. So we are going to save on Columbia and hope it's Columbia. And then I have got to take off for just a few. So that is going to do it for the farm sim. We know that our campaign file is screwed, so we're going to have to start all over again on that. That's fantastic. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Y'all take care, much love, and I'll see you guys in the next one.